Am I too close to the camera? I don't know if anybody wants wants me to be this close. I should lean in sometimes, just to, to keep you focused, keep you on guard. So I just hit record. I'm not even really sure what I should be talking about, but I have time to make videos, so I decided, you know what, utilize your time, take the opportunity, and see what you can do with it. Sometimes you have to just jump in and just do something when the opportunity pops up. You can't always be completely prepared and perfect and have everything mapped out. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. And when I talk about go with the flow, what I'm talking about is there's a rhythm to life. There's a rhythm to how things work. There's phases that happen. And so when you're in a phase where the rhythm is right and the vibe is good, and you're in a good vibe and you're in a good rhythm, utilize that. Take advantage of that. Turn that into an unfair advantage for yourself. Understand that opportunities, sometimes they pop up and then they're gone and they don't come back for a while. They always come back. People don't believe that, but it's true. If it's really meant for you, it'll come back, but it might not come back for a year, 2 years. It might not come back for a while. But when the opportunity pops up, if you're ready to jump on it, that's an opportunity for you to create more success. And it could just be something like this where you just want to share something, share ideas. And you don't even know what those ideas might be until you hit record, until you start speaking. It's like when I go on these podcast interviews, go to, be a guest on these podcast shows. That's what I kind of meant to say. And I don't know what they're going to ask me. But when they ask me questions, somehow I just have the answers. Now I know a lot of it is based on the things that I'm already doing and, working with clients and how when you run into certain situations, what do you do? How do you deal with that? So it's, that the ideas pop back up because it's experiences I've already had. But it's still amazing to me sometimes when I watch the podcast interview or I listen to it when it actually comes out, because a lot of times you record it with the person and then the air date is sometimes a month or two later. Sometimes I even forget that I did that show. And then when I listen to the interview, I'm impressed by the way I'm able to answer these questions. But what happens is when you're in that rhythm, when you're in that flow, the ideas and the answers, they just come to you. It's like this stuff. Sometimes you forget about some of these solutions that you have until somebody asks the question. And then it sparks the idea of, oh yeah, I remember when I had this situation happen to me, or I remember when I was working with somebody and this situation happened and this is the advice I gave them and this is what happened, this is how it worked out. So understanding the rhythm and flow, taking the opportunity, turning it into an advantage. Like I have time to make videos, even if I didn't have the content. Maybe I should come into the camera again like I was talking about. Even if I didn't have the content, I guess I should do it like this. Even if I didn't have the content, I start filming and all of a sudden the idea popped up of, hey, talk about rhythm and flow. Talk about seizing the opportunity. That's what I'm talking about. When you set yourself up for success, you put yourself into situations where you can be successful and you don't overthink it. And you don't try to be perfect and don't overplan it. You can have an idea of a plan. You can have a little bit of a structure, but don't have to map it all out. You don't have to write it all down and think about the different shots you're going to do and all these things. No, man. Just be your actual normal self. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all put together. You don't have to say all the right words in the right sequence. Just go do your thing, whatever your thing is. So for me, right now, my thing is to make these videos. I don't even know if a lot of people are going to watch these videos. But what I will do is I'll suggest these videos to people when I see them on my email list, or I'll suggest it to, on my social media. I'll make shorts out of some of these videos too, just to get more awareness, to get people to watch these videos. But the point is, just make it. Just make the content that you want to make. Be real, be yourself. Don't be all polished and put together. Unless you're really polished and put together all the time, that's not me. I'm just a regular guy, you know what I'm saying? So be who you are and you will attract the people that are like you, or the people that are maybe where you used to be 5, 6, 10 years ago, and they want to be where you are now. They're going to resonate and say, hey, this guy's similar to me. How can I do what he's doing? Or this girl is similar to me. How can I do what she's doing? You know, that type of thing. Or them, they, whatever, however you talk. I don't know how you talk. I talk him and she. That's how I talk. That's my thing. But anyways, that's a whole different topic. We don't want to get into that topic because that's kind of divisive. And we don't want to be divisive, you know. We want to be inclusive in these things here. So, all I'm saying is seize the opportunity. Seize the opportunity, and you can turn that into your unfair advantage for you to be able to succeed and be able to grow and become more than what you are now. Become more successful than what you are now, more happy than what you are now, and have more fun than what you're having right now. That's the goal. That's the best part of life, when you can really enjoy what you're doing and have fun doing what you're doing. So seize the opportunity, take advantage of that. Now, like I said before, I'm going to put a video, a link to the video that you can learn about the GPS for success. I don't know when this video is actually going to post, but if the workshop has already happened, there'll be another workshop coming up probably in a month or so. So check it out and get registered for the GPS for success workshops. I'm doing them. I'm not doing them all the time, but right now I'm doing them probably for a few months, unless it's the summertime. If it's the summertime, I'm probably not doing them, but I'll be doing some more in the fall. So this is kind of the rhythm and flow that I'm using for my workshops. So you can check out that video, learn more about the workshops at GPS for Success. There's some other workshops that I do behind that, but you have to do the GPS for Success one first. You can't even get access to the other ones because you have to be on the email list. You have to be on some kind of list for me to let you know the other workshops that expand on the GPS for Success workshop. So that's the starter one. You can get on that one at any time. You don't even have to be on the email list for that, but you got to take that workshop to be able to access the other ones. That's the little catch. That's my little thing. I guess my thing. I don't know what you would call it. Kind of marketing thing maybe? Who knows? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. Seize the opportunity. Understand the rhythm and flow of life, and understand where you are in that rhythm and flow, and be in that rhythm and flow, because it's going to take you to where you want to get to. So that's it for this video. Until next time. You heard?